alaikum. Good day, my fellow students. I have come again. I still remain your humble Mr. Adinka, the computer teacher for your class. Well, the subject still remains computer studies, while the topic for today is precautions of connecting different parts. Precautions. Well, this actually is lesson 5. Well, I actually don't expect this online class to extend to this week anyway, but as Allah may have it, this is how we'll be doing for now. Well, I hope and pray that this pandemic of 18 comes to the end very soon, so that we can see once again do the normal class we usually do. Well, the topic is precautions. Talking of precaution, let's quickly look into that before we go into details. Precautions. I believe you all know what precaution means. Actually, precaution simply means the way of being careful of handling things in order for it not to get damaged or not to harm you yourself that is the user. Okay, I hope I'm communicating. Then, that is the proper way, let me just put it in a layman language, the proper way of handling all these things. Okay, what are the things we are connecting? Because it talks about precautions of connecting different parts. What are we connecting? The monitor, the system unit, the keyboard, the mouse, the speaker, and so on. Then what are the steps? Because before we look into the precautionary measure, we have to first of all look at the things we are handling in this regard. Okay? So number one, you make sure all the parts listed here are available, because these are the basic parts of computer. Okay? Then you also make sure all the cables look at them here. You make sure all these cables are available before you can be able to proceed into connecting your computer. Then you connect these parts one after the other. You connect them one after the other. That is, you plug the power cable where it belongs. Okay? You take your VGA cable and connect it to where it belongs. If you could remember in our previous class, I did the connection one after the other. If you could remember that video, you go back to that and get everything where it's supposed to be. So you get all these cables ready and connect them one after the other. Remember, what you use in connecting the computer parts together is cable. I hope you understand. What we use in connecting them together is cable. Even though this is a desktop computer, all right? It's a desktop computer. It's talking about a laptop. Laptop does not need much cable as this, although it also needs a cable. And what kind of cable does it need? Which is only one single cable, which is power cable. That is the cable you use in charging it. And once it is fully charged, you remove the cable and continue working on it. That's just the very good part of a laptop. But in case of the desktop, you have to connect them one after the other. Although recently, the recent desktop computer now is called All-in-One. And this All-in-One desktop computer, both the system unit, the screen, are designed or embedded in one system. It is only the keyboard and the mouse that are separated from them. Just like you can see, this is a system unit, while this is a monitor. But in all-in-one system, the two of them are in one device like this. You understand? You see a screen like this, but this thing is also arranged inside. Okay, so that is why it is called all-in-one. Only the mouse and the keyboard that are separated. This is how you just see them. You won't see anything like this. This is what you see. This, and this. That's all. Okay, so let's continue from where we stop. You connect the parts to each other one after the other, then you make sure all the parts are well connected. Make sure they are properly connected. Then ensure a ventilated environment. Wherever you are keeping your computer, make sure there is airflow in and out. It should not be such a place that as your system is generating heat, pushing it out, the heat coming out from your system is not going outside, okay, and it's still staying in. Then definitely to go back into the system, which may cause damage, okay. Then you handle the parts with care. Handle all these parts with care, okay. Then let's now look at the precautionary measure, the precautions of connecting different parts. You ensure you have a working uninterrupted power supply, UPS, uninterrupted power supply. That's uninterrupted power supply. This serves as a backup, okay. Remember, I make mention of a laptop whereby you only need to charge, okay, and once you charge, you don't need to plug any wire again until your battery runs down. So this serves that purpose, okay. This, once it is fully charged, okay, you can use it with your system, but majorly you have to still plug it down because it does not really have a very long term battery, because the battery doesn't really last as such, okay. It is only used for backup in such a way that once there's an interruption in the electricity, you'll be able to use this UPS to shut down your system or to save all your work before you shut down the system. Then you make sure the desk is safe and balanced. Look at this. Where this is safe, where this is placed, it is secure, safe, and balanced. It's not such a desk that will shake anyhow. You can see that. Then you make sure all the cables are in good condition. Your cable, the cables you are using to connect your system must be in good condition. Then you avoid any form of liquid. Sincerely, you need to avoid any form of liquid, okay? Because in order not to be electrocuted, just as I usually tell you in the class, in the computer lab, that whenever you come into the computer lab, you make sure you don't come with any liquid whatsoever, be it drugs or whatever, or water, anything that is liquid. Do away with it while you are operating your computer. So that is that about precautions of connecting different parts of the computer for today. This will be the end of today's class. Then before we round it up, let's look at the home activity. We are expected to list 2 steps of connecting different parts. Anyway, I'll be seeing response from some of you while I'm still waiting for others to respond, okay? I'm still waiting for others to respond. So you list two steps of connecting different parts of computer. Okay, then I'll be waiting for your response on my WhatsApp number. I'll be seeing some response, like I said earlier, okay, while others have not turned up. So you can reach out. We've been trying to reach out to some of your mates. You can also assist in reaching out to them to go online, to go to YouTube and get their lesson there, okay, or the subject. Okay, then they should respond to the home activity. So thank you. Have a lovely day. Stay safe.